presentation by our platinum partner, I have the privilege in inviting Mr. Dipankar Ghosh. Mr. Ghosh is the Managing Director of Knorr-Bremse, India, and the Chairman of Railway Equipment Division of CII, and has more than 30 years of rich experience in manufacturing operations, engineering management, business development, and full life cycle of product development. He is an ex-IRSEE Indian Railway Service Officer and was the CEO of Escorts Railways Division in his past assignment. In his previous assignments, he has been heading the Bombardier Transportation Global Design Center in India, and later also as Director Engineering and Caterpillar India and a Vice President with John Deere India. He had a pivotal role in technology transfer from many railway OEMs to India, besides offshore contract manufacturing and low-cost sourcing strategies for US and European technology leaders. So ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to welcome Shri Dipankar Ghosh.
Thank you so much, the Rail Analysis, for giving the overall rail component manufacturing ecosystem such a platform. And all praise to both Tanveer and Ashok for giving us this platform where we can interact with the government officials, where we can interact with so many other diverse industry partners, and we can create such an ecosystem for the whole of the ecosystem out here. Mr. Sinha talked about the contract capability. This is only a harbinger, or this is only a platform where we can start these processes out here. With that, let me share with you what we as Knorr-Bremse do for our living out here in India. We have been in India for almost more than 30 years, initially with our local partner, Escorts Rail Systems. And then for the last almost 20-25 years, we are alone with our own factory out here in initially Faridabad and then in Palwal. Before I go to KB India, let me take you through what we as a global company do in the whole world for the railway industry and for the commercial vehicle industry. We as a company are basically a part of two surface transportation groups. One is the Rail Transportation Group, or as we call it, the Rail Vehicle Systems Group. And similarly, we have the Commercial Vehicle Systems Group, where we cater to the trucks, trailers, buses, engines, and special vehicles. As a company, we are almost around 32,000 plus employees located in almost 30 countries in over 100 locations. So we are truly a global organization, and we are a part of the rail community and also the commercial vehicle community all over the world. You name a particular continent, we are there to serve the customer, to bring in the best of the brake systems, HVAC systems, door systems, and many other systems for the customer. And almost we have 80 production sites all over the world. In India, we have only one, but we are also expanding in a big way to cater to the growth what railway has in for us. With that, we stand for our brand value that once we work with a customer, whether it's a metro customer or an Indian Railway customer or any other customer anywhere in the world, Knorr-Bremse actually stands for a trust. Whatever we sell a product, wherever we sell a product, we bear the trust, the insurance, the fact that we have the ultimate level of quality, safety, and comfort for that particular customer. Parallelly, we are one of the most innovative companies in the whole world. Why? I mean, just to give you a data point, we invest almost 7 to 8% of our annual global revenues in R&D, which you find very little of the companies who can do such a high percentage of R&D investment to give the latest technologies and the safest technologies for the railways and also for the commercial vehicle segment. Similarly, we set standards. I mean, many of the global standards, what you see now, be it the CENELAC, be it the UIC, be it the AAR standards, most of these standards, somewhere down the line, we had the Knorr-Bremse COCs, the Knorr-Bremse brains working on it, and some of all those particular standards, the standard bodies, the worldwide, the governing bodies of those regulatory authorities, we have the Knorr-Bremse, the COCs, and everywhere involved in that. That's the level of the competence, that's the level of expertise we bring to the customers, to bring to the market. With that, this particular portfolio, as you see in the picture out there, I mean, we have almost a host of different products for the customer, for the railway market, starting from the brake systems, even the wipers, the coupling systems, and different type of high-end test benches, then the locomotive brake control systems. We have the door systems, similarly the HVAC systems, and also now we have also the power electrics or the contactors and the train control management system, the TCMS, similarly the rail services and sanitary systems. And the Knorr-Bremse also, we have got into a huge amount of digital products. Like today, we are very proud to be associated with Indian Railways, particularly the ICF-built Vande Bharat trains. Out of the almost 49, 50 trains, more than 75, if I may say 90% of the trains have our brakes, doors, HVAC, not HVAC, the sanitary systems, the EVAC. We also do the high-end sanitary systems for the country. And the beauty of this particular, what I'm saying is everything is manufactured out here in India. The amount of localization, what we have done for the country is phenomenal. We have done a huge amount of localization for each of those brake systems, for the door systems, for the even the toilet systems, and also the HVAC systems, which we bring to the market out here. Here in this slide, what we are trying to show is, you take any sort of a rail vehicle, any sort of a rolling stock out here, be it the locomotives, be it the integrated cars or integrated trains like the locomotives, passenger cars, even the multiple units, the Vande Bharat type train, the regional commuter trains we call it, similarly the metros and even the high-speed trains. We are very happy to announce in front of the Indian market out here that Knorr-Bremse globally has the highest amount of high-speed railway brake systems. I mean, our market share in the worldwide high-speed brake systems is more than 70%. So that's the amount of trust we have generated, be it anywhere in the world, because once you are in the high-speed brake systems, you generate that amount of trust. Unless the customer really has that particular technology confidence in you, no one will give you the so-called brake systems for a high-speed train, be it China, be it Japan, be it anywhere in Europe. This is a very top snapshot of the customers, what we have. I mean, the Alstom, the Siemens, the CRRC, the Stadler, Indian Railways, Hitachi, you name any of the largest of the car builders you have anywhere in the world, we are there with them. And also you name any so-called relevant rail operators anywhere in, be it in the Europe, Africa region, be it in the Americas, be it in Asia Pacific, or even in the different OEMs out here. We are out there with them, with our brake systems, with our door systems, and many a times with our HVAC and many other systems like the TCMS, the power electrics, and also now the sanitary systems. We do have a huge amount of system expertise all through the globally. Out here, globally, what we have done is we have our COCs, or Center of Competences, people who are the real brains, people who have for years together have developed brakes, doors, HVAC, TCMS, and sanitary systems. So what we are trying to tell you out here is it's not that we are only bringing you the product, we bring you a huge amount of expertise along with the product. Wherever the customer has a challenge, wherever the customer has a problem, anywhere in the world, we are out there to help stand with the customer, to collaborate with the customer and give a solution which will help solve the customer problems. That's the biggest strength of our brand, that we commit to the customer that whenever you are buying our product, be it for the metros, be it for the Indian Railways, or be it anywhere in the world, that we stand for you. Whatever happens, we are there to support you for any of your operational or any of your technology challenges. That's the expertise what we bring in along with the product. So, Knorr-Bremse as such is the RVS, or the Rail Vehicle Group. I'm focusing on the Rail Vehicle Group out here. Is a multi-system brand. We are a global leader of braking systems. We have a very significant share in the global door systems market. Similarly, we have a very significant market share in the global HVAC systems market, and also in the different sanitary systems, and also the TCMS and microelectrical products. These are some of the, we have grown by mergers and acquisition. For the US, we have the New York Air Brake Systems, they are the leaders of the locomotive brake systems anywhere in the world. Similarly, IFE, the door systems, again, we have the highest market share globally for the door systems in any metro, in any long distance or any regional trains you can talk about. Merak is our brand for the HVAC systems, though in India, we are particularly focused on the metro HVAC systems and now into train 18 brake systems. We are not into the LHB or the Indian Railway brake systems, but it's only a question of time when we will come in a big way for the HVAC systems also. Similarly, microelectrica, many of you would not be knowing that we do a lot of the power contactors, the disconnectors, the switches out here in India under the microelectrica band. And then we have the Selectron, any of the TCMS products, particularly for the Indian car builders who do not have their own propulsion systems. Like we have our, not the Medha, but the BEML, the BHL, wherever they have an issue with the TCMS, we are there as a Knorr-Bremse, not only as a brake systems player, but also as a TCMS support system so that we can support them. Similarly, EVAC, like for all the high-end aircraft type toilet systems, we have worked along with ICF to develop the high-end toilet systems for the Vande Bharat. And we are so proud to tell you that today all those products are being manufactured out here in Palwal in Haryana. And very soon, I mean, with the factory expansion we are planning, we would be having much of those products also for the global. We are not only playing a theme for India, but also very soon with the factory expansion, what we are doing, we should be having a India for global theme also, because we have products which we will be exporting to our European and American and also Australian markets which are being produced out here in India. So that's the strength of whatever we have built for the last 25, 30 years in India under KB Knorr-Bremse India. Presently, we see there's a huge amount of digital things, digital ecosystem is being developed all across the world, particularly for railways. And Knorr-Bremse has also come out with a lot of digital solution. In many places in Europe, we are into the Rail Nova, where we're working on the conditioning monitoring and also the fleet maintenance activities through our fully owned startups. Similarly, for obstacle detection and for the next out. The next out is a very, I would say, a very solution where we are monitoring the different parameters of a coach and also a freight car, and collecting those particular so-called data what we generate for a so-called subscription-based service for most of our operators. So the operators are more free to focus on their operations and not on the little things, how you conduct or how you maintain the operations for the different subsystems they have, be it a coupler, be it a brake system, be it a air conditioner, be it a door system. So that's the amount of technology capability which we have brought in our digital ecosystem. Like, just to give you an example, for example, in UK, the Siemens trains which are being run in UK, there we are monitoring the CO2 level, the so-called the humidity level, the temperature level of the trains, helping in predictive analysis for all the HVAC items of those Siemens trains. It's a huge service to that particular line, and what is happening is that particular train is one of the best maintained trains in the whole of the UK fleets. So not today, maybe another 2-3 years down the line, many of the Indian trains, I assume, will be having similar sort of a predictive analysis built in, where we would be able to give the Indian customer the amount of predictiveness for the maintenance, for the so-called reliability, and also advanced procurement of spares and their management of the different type of requirements to run the operation very smooth. Sorry, this is the plant what we have. This is a picture. We are almost 72,000 square meter, and we are almost doubling that particular plant. Next 18 months, our plant should be ready, and we should be able to put up a huge door factory. We are also putting up a factory for our Kingfisher or for our brake pad manufacturing, and we are parallelly putting up plants for the manufacturing of high-end brake systems for the European market, and also for some of the HVAC systems for the American market. We would be very proud that within another year or so, we would be manufacturing the HVAC systems for Australia and for North America out here in our Haryana plant. We also have a big engineering setup. This engineering setup of almost 1,000 people located in Pune. They do a lot of engineering, not only for the global work, but also now for the India projects also. We have all the standard certificates what the railway market demands, be it the IRIS, the ISO, and the other safety. But what we wanted to bring quickly in the next 2-3 slides is the Knorr-Bremse has been for the last 20-30 years seen as a product player. But what we are trying to now bring into the market and to this platform, that we are no more a product player. We are a service strategic partner. I mean, out here is the usual analogy what is given in many places, that if you are a doctor, you should not think about how the X-ray machine operates. Similarly, for the Indian railway operators, for the metro operators, it's the metro operations or the Indian railway operations is more important than maintaining the brake systems. So here, we can also help you with a lot of data, a lot of predictability, a lot of so-called life cycle cost calculation about how we can make the so-called brake systems, door systems, and also the other HVAC systems and many of the systems what we supply, how we can optimize them for you to run your operation in the most optimized manner. Similarly, we do a lot of other services for optimizing the operators' running costs, like the energy saving, the noise reduction, similarly the passenger compartment, air purification. These are some of the host of the services which we are bringing to the market now, along with our products. Till now, we were primarily known in India for only the brake systems, some door systems. So that is a huge transition what we are bringing in, that we are now trying to see how we can, not only the products, how we can build in more of the service part also, so that the customer, be it the Indian Railways, be it the Indian metros, feel that they can really trust us and we can build upon their particular operation to help them optimize their operations. Similarly, we are doing this. Yeah. So with this, I have come to the end of my presentation. We have done a significant amount of urbanization, sustainability, digitization, and mobility. Hopefully, we should be able to, along with the huge growth, what we expect from the upcoming budgets, we should be able to partner with Indian Railways and with the Indian metros to deliver what the Indian market wants from we as a Knorr-Bremse. Thank you, everybody.